So guys, do you remember the last time that I vlogged Dash we walked on this footpath?
Yes,
Well,
certainly do.
if you guys, the OG Team Tweedy, you will remember this was a long time ago. Yo, what's going on, Team Tweedy? I hope you're all super well. Today, I'm actually wearing these glasses to help me, not just to look good. So some of you guys know what these do because you watched Dad's segment on it a while ago. For those who don't, it basically resets your body clock. So I wear these for an hour, take some chemical out of my eye, and then you adjust to the time zone that you're in. I don't really know how it works. Apparently it just does. Even the Australian national team does it. Have a look at that photo. All of them are on it. So I had my first night in my own bed. It felt pretty weird. And now today is basically for me to get some errands done. I need to go get a driver's license. Otherwise I can't drive places, and I need to drive places, especially if I want to do training, because I need to drive myself to and from different training sessions, individual and team training sessions, as well as games. That's what I'm about to go and do now. And then yeah, I'm sure I have some other stuff to do. It's just basically getting stuff done today, because then tomorrow I might go to the gym and get the gym membership sorted, get a haircut. Like, the first couple of days is just getting things done that I need to, not football related, just life related. So yeah, I have to go and get my driver's license. Well, me being typical me, I think, I'm not 100% sure, probably like 95% sure, that I've left my wallet on the plane from Dubai to Sydney. So this is the second time in the journey where I've lost my wallet. Last time I dropped it somewhere, then someone took it and went and actually spent money on it. This time I'm hoping that the airline still has hold of it. It's just a hassle, because if they do, then I gotta drive all the way to the airport, and that's just, yeah. But I'd rather have to do that than have to order everything from the wallet. Because I don't have my license, I'm walking to catch a bus. Sounds so weird me saying that. In Australia, I don't think I've ever caught public transport. Maybe a few times, but the majority of the time I would just drive everywhere. So once I get my license, don't ever expect to see me on public transport. I tell you, when I get the license, it's gonna be a relief, because then I can actually drive places. I've got my license, it's all done, except it's just a paper one. I think the real one comes in about 5 to 10 days, but with this, I can actually go and drive, which is sick. And yeah, I'm stoked with that, absolutely stoked. I don't know what I'm doing the rest of the day. Literally have no plans. I just do not know at all. Right, so it's like lunchtime, kind of afternoon tea time. Because I woke up so late today, this is what I've got. It's got spinach, feta, sweet potatoes, sausage, cheese. This is one of my favorite meals. So I'll be having this, and it's only small because I have dinner pretty soon. But yeah, I need to dig into this. I'm absolutely starving. I've only had Weet-Bix today. Probably not good enough, but as you can imagine, I've been running around the place trying to get things sorted. Now I need to try and get my wallet, but soon all my eating and everything, the gym, the football training, will be back in order. So, food time. Spenny! Hello! Oh, hey doggy! Oh, hey. This is so cute! Spencer! Good dog! Come on, run! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, doggy! Oh yeah, got the ripstick, because you know I'm sick. So, guys, do you remember the last time that I vlogged Dash we walked on this footpath?
Yes,
well,
certainly do.
If you guys, the OG Team Tweedy, you will remember this was a long time ago. Let me know down in the comments if you remember it. This is a bit of a throwback, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a little bit weird, because I remember last time I walked here, I was upset. I was like, man, this is the last day. I was excited. Now it's kind of like, yeah, I'm back in Australia.
Back in Australia, mate.
Back in God's land. This is a bit of a nostalgic walk, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm loving it, loving it. So Dad, when we get home, you're going to tell me and Team Tweedy what's going on with the club I'm playing for in Australia, right?
Okay.
Sounds good, let's get to it. So mate, you're a little bit tired, are you?
Always, because I work hard, unlike you.
Well, you're about to cook dinner, but anyway, I want you to take us through the club that I'll be playing for here in Australia.
So they're called Wakehurst Football Club. They
Right.
play in Orange, I think, if I remember correctly.
Orange. I never thought I'd play in Orange.
And you used to play against them back in the under 10s.
Didn't like them.
I'm sure I must have coached Mossman under 10s to play against Wakehurst, but I don't actually remember playing against them.
So this was organised through someone we know, Dennis. Thank you, Dennis, for
Thank you
sorting
again,
this out.
Dennis.
Yep. So I'll be training with them tomorrow. That'll
Yeah.
be my first training session, and then hopefully into the game on Saturday, but like we've said before, it's not a walk-in. It's you have to earn your spot.
No, I keep saying it. No matter where you go, you're never entitled to a spot.
No way.
Maybe Ronaldo would be if he turned up at Wakehurst. They might start him, I suppose.
Maybe.
But, you know, nobody's entitled to a spot, and especially not in Australia, where they don't appreciate people coming in thinking that they're
The culture.
bigger than the team
Yeah.
or bigger than the club or anything like that. You have to earn your spot. I would expect you'd be on the bench on Saturday.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll get, I don't know, some minutes. I'm sure you will. And that's really good.
Yeah, and then it's my job to go out with those minutes I get and literally give it my all. So then the week after, I have the best possible chance to play even more minutes.
Absolutely. And you know what's going to be really good is that this will be the first game you've played where serious competition points are at stake for a very long time.
Yeah, and it's against men as well. This was a big thing that Dad and I thought about. I need to be playing against men. I need to be in a physical league where it's similar to England.
Yeah.
And I think if I go to a club like Manly United, that's more football. It's more the Spanish style, I would say. Whereas in England, the game is completely different. So this lower level, the pitches aren't as great. They're a lot more physical from what I've heard and seen. So yeah, it should be interesting.
It'll be good for you.
Yeah.
It'll be exciting.
I'm looking forward to it. So should be good. So I've just asked Dad if I can use this wall to practice my juggling, and have a look at this. I just saw it on the door. That is 446. That was my all-time record for standing here and juggling against the wall. 2 touches, it would come back to me. 1 touch in the air, next touch against the wall, back and forth. 446. Do you remember that time? I've spoken about it before, Dad. When you sat up the top of the stairs and waited for me to get 100 before you went to bed.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
Yeah. So yeah, I tried to get 100 on here every day. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can sort something out for here. If not, I might have to go outside. But I love that drill so much. Mate, what have we got for dinner?
We've got burnt broccolini and
That's not... Why'd you do that?
asparagus.
Yeah.
And we've got mashed potato.
Yeah. Bang.
And we've got lamb shoulder. Slow cooked lamb shoulder.
Is it going to be as good as my lamb?
No.
Oh, cool. Because cooking with Tweety, you can't top it. Looks pretty good though. So my dog's got to have a nappy on.
Come here. Come
No,
here.
he doesn't want it.
It's not a game.
It's not a game, you heard the man. Good dog.
What are you doing tomorrow then?
I don't know. Doggy, nice nappy. Looking good, man.
There you go.
On your bed.
On your bed. On your bed.
On your bed.
On your bed.
On your bed. On your bed. Good dog.
Good dog.
Man, I miss Spencer so much. He's like the sickest dog. I love that dog. Now, I've tried to explain the league that I'm playing for with this Wakehurst team, but still, some of you guys might not understand it. It's kind of like a local team, but I would say it's better than a local team because in our area, we don't have many teams. We have Manly United, which is like the top dogs. And then if you want to play locally, there's nothing around here. You have to travel at least 30 minutes, probably 45 minutes. And if you go a level down, there might be one that's about 25 minutes away. You got another level down, I don't even know those clubs. So for players who have come from Manly or who have come from other clubs and just want to play locally, this is the league that they play in. Anyone on the Northern Beaches, we kind of like to stay on the Northern Beaches, especially people who aren't really looking to pursue football, even though they might be very good players. This is the league that they'll be playing in. And I tell you, I've heard of some stories of players in this league who are earning a lot of money. I won't say any names, I won't say any clubs, but I've heard some stories. That's all I'm gonna say. So it'll be good. The biggest thing is I'm playing against men. I'm really looking forward to that. Experienced players, it's going to be where I'm learning the most. I've never really played against men in my career. I would say, look, I've played for Plymouth Parkway first team, and that's about it. I played 13 minutes there, but I was regularly training with the Manly first grade team before I left, and that was a good challenge. I enjoyed that. There were things I wasn't doing so well, and there were parts of it where I was absolutely killing it. So it's definitely going to be an interesting experience, and with my ambitions and with my goals, I want to be playing first team football over in England somewhere, whether it's 7th division, 6th division, 5th division. I think that's where I'll be starting and then moving my way up, because that's the best way to do it over in those leagues. So if I can get a bit of practice in playing against these older guys, working on my physicality, that's what's really going to develop me as a player, so that when I get there, I'm used to it. I'm ready to perform. I'm ready to go out there and give 100% and absolutely kill it so that in a season, 2 seasons, I can move up the levels. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping they're good players. I'm hoping it's going to be challenging. Fingers crossed. But anyway, Team Twitter, I'm signing out. Make sure you leave a like and share, subscribe if you're new. Bye.